Hey, it's Alex Radke from BoardGameCo, and today we are talking about Mercado de Lisboa. Now, I have 3 videos going up today, so I'm going to try to keep this short. I have Mercado de Lisboa, Galaxy Hunters, and Streets all going up right now. So if you want, check out those other videos on my channel. They're all the should you back it of Kickstarters, and because of that, that does mean that I'm going to try to keep this to under 10 minutes, and I'm 20 seconds into that 10 minutes. So let's go through it. So, Mercado de Lisboa, $92,000 raised of a $25,000 goal, 3,094 backers already, 11 days to go as of now, probably about 8 or so, or maybe less by the time you watch this. And this is by Eagle Games, and it's another Vital Lacerda game, but it's not another Vital Lacerda game. Now, what does that mean? Mercado de Lisboa is the first thinky filler from Vital Lacerda, although I believe he actually had another one a while ago, different game, but this one is taking his line of incredibly heavy thinky games, On Mars, Vinhos, Lisboa, Escape Plan, more that I'm not thinking of offhand. There's the Gallerist. There's a bunch of games that he has that he is incredibly well known for. Kanban, so many games, so much heaviness. He is basically rivaling Splotter in the thinky, intricate designs that he is putting out, and they are beautifully produced, amazing games that are always in high demand. And this one is something new. It's a light thinky filler from the stance of it basically takes in Lisboa. Lisboa has a marketplace phase in Lisboa that this basically takes that kind of Lisboa mini game and turns it into a full game. It turns it into a whole game, makes slight changes to it, but it basically gives you a mini game from another game in a full game, giving you a thinky filler experience. So think about it in terms of, I don't have any good comparisons. Anyways, what is this game? So in this game, at the very basic of it is it comes down to placing marketplace stalls, managing guests, managing restaurants, and you're doing this all on this grid until it's filled up, at which point whoever wins, wins. There's a whole aspect of, there's a great Stella from Maple University put out a great, I think it's Stella, from Maple University put out a great how to play video, very clean, very easy to watch, really a solid video. I highly recommend it if you want to see the full how to play. The Quackalope had a gameplay video before you play, had a review. There's a ton of content creators already putting out content. I myself will have a review going up at some point, so keep an eye peeled for that as well. But in this game, in Mercado de Lisboa, like I said already, you're putting out marketplaces, you're trying to manipulate the scoring a bit. Well, manipulate's always the case. You're trying to manage the needs of various guests as well as the various restaurants and stalls, and hopefully ending up with the game with the most money, hopefully winning the game. That is ultimately what it's doing here. So, should you back it? This is not that long, not that in-depth. Hopefully I can keep this short, but the very short version is this game is coming in at $34 is what the price is. Now, $34 based off a $40 MSRP. Now, kudos to Queen Games. They put out, not Queen Games, kudos to Eagle Games. They put out over here, very clearly laid out Kickstarter Edition and Lisboa Queen. Incentives to back this Kickstarter include. So they very clearly lay it out here in terms of the actual numbers, and then you can figure out your own priority system from there. It's a $34 price, which includes VAT and government taxes. Normal MSRP will be $40 plus sales, plus taxes, plus VAT, etc. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, a $34 price compared to a $40 MSRP, you're probably looking, especially if you compare it to the online stores or whatnot, you're probably looking at $34 versus $34. Give or take a buck or two, it's going to be in that range. Maybe it'll be $35, maybe it'll be $32.99. It's going to be in that range, but you're basically looking at they are offering a comparable price. But number one, they including over here, you have to factor in shipping. Shipping to the US, let's go to the shipping table. Shipping down here will be to the US, it's going to be $9, and to Germany and France, $11, Japan, $14, and go up that chart slowly but surely. I will note right now, if you're getting multiple copies, if you have multiple people who are interested in it, this already shaves off the price. If you're getting 2 copies, even assuming the higher end, it's $3 cheaper. If it's the lower end, it's only an extra $3. So the more copies you're getting, especially if you're getting 3 copies, if you're getting 3 copies, that's $27 of shipping reduced to $15. So offhand, if you can get this game with other people, that is already a good savings from there. But let's assume you're getting the game yourself. Let's assume it's just you, you're all by your lonesome, you're looking into solo games, or the rest of your group just relies on you because you're the one who backs all these Kickstarters and they want to play your games. That's me, by the way. That's me and my group. All the games come from me. In any case, so let's assume you're paying $9 shipping. So that's $34 plus $9 is what your actual cost is, compared to that's $43, compared to just paying $34 and getting it later. Now that $34 will be plus taxes, so let's call it $37. So you're talking about $43 versus $37. Now offhand, realize and understand that means we're already talking about at most somewhere in the range of a $6 difference. For many people, that's enough to stop watching this video and back the game. $6 is not a lot of money in terms of, if you're watching my videos, $6 is not a lot of money comparatively speaking. So already you're kind of incentivized to back it already. What are the other perks to backing it? How else can we close that gap? Can we close it at all? So the next thing we can do is this game it comes with a uniquely numbered game box limited to the total number of Kickstarter copies pre-sold. Not a value to me, maybe it's a value to you. Call it another buck, who knows? It's coming with the limited edition. It's coming with a Lisboa Queen variant. I said limited edition, ignore that. It's coming with a Lisboa Queen variant, a mini expansion for Vital Lacerda's Lisboa. So if you like Lisboa, if you're already walking in, you know this marketplace game, you're intrigued, you want a full filler game around this, well, it comes with the Queen variant. That's probably worth $6 right there, right? So it's balanced out at that point. And then lastly and finally, everyone who backs this game will receive a $5 pledge, a $5 credit off one of the Vital Lacerda games available doing the Pledge Manager. So that's another $5. So where do we end up with this whole thing? So at its most, the gap you're looking at is you're losing $6 in order to back this game compared to what you can get elsewhere. At its best, and if you factor in things like group pledges, the fact that you can get a $5 credit in another game, which you may or may not use, the fact that you are going to be getting a Lisboa Queen variant, this might actually be a good back. It very much depends on you and what you personally prioritize. So take myself as an example. I have Lisboa on the shelf, unplayed, but even if I get it, even if I don't like it, the Lisboa Queen variant will be worth something. So that bridges the gap for me alone. Calling a promo item at a $6 value, boom, bridge the gap. So at that point, what is my reason not to back? And the answer is because if you wait, you can just get it at retail. It's not like, why get it now if you can see how many reviews come in and you can get a better feel? Instead of having a few isolated reviews, you can get a better feel for the marketplace. So your biggest reason to not back is either limited funds, or alternatively, if none of those things have any value for you, then you're paying $6 more, or if you just want to see more reviews. Those are the reasons not to back. So ultimately, what it comes down to, before we come to what it comes down to, I'll note lastly that $5 credit. Take a look over here. One of the updates over here, the day one funded thank you plus add-on prices, covers all the games, the Kickstarter edition version of their previous games, which will be available in the Pledge Manager. Gallerist, Vinhouse, Lisboa, Escape Plan, On Mars, and Kanban will all be available in the Pledge Manager. Here are the various prices, plus Rococo. I forgot Rococo, Age of Steam. They basically have everything here. So any of these things that you are interested in, both Lacerda games as well as non-Lacerda games, are going to be available over here. As far as the game Kickstarter versus retail, other than that Lisboa Queen variant, there's no real difference. They've made the game all premium looking, all chunky, all nice looking, typical Queen, not Queen, I don't know how I'm doing this. Typical Eagle Griffin game quality in terms of the Vital Lacerda line. So overall, my recommendation on this one ultimately comes down to, if you are interested in this game already for any reason, maybe you like Lisboa, maybe I like that marketplace element, maybe you've been intrigued by Vital Lacerda games and you've been waiting for a reason to back. If you have any of those things are factors for you, if you're just pulled in by the, I don't know, if anything, if you watched a review, if you watched Before You Play's review, if you watch my review in a day or two whenever it goes up, then if any of those things are a reason to back, the price differential here is minimal at worst, and potentially positive at best, depending on those things you value, from early availability to the Lisboa Queen variant to the $5 credit off, as well as whether you can get a group pledge or anything like that. That is basically it. That's my 2 cents. Lots of small perks that effectively add up to go ahead and back this game if you're not interested. Go ahead and back this game if you're interested, and if you're not, wait. If you're not interested, why are you even watching this video? Just hold off and instead watch my review to see if you're interested instead. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from BoardGameCo. Short and sweet, 8.5 minutes, and until next time, have a good one.